Hi guys, my name is Henry Neil and I'm your favorite Nigerian tech review guy. Samsung has pulled something great here. They've raised the bar so high, Apple is going to have to reach beyond the galaxies to pull a comeback. You get that right? So, the Galaxy S8 is Samsung's 8th iteration of the Galaxy S line, and Samsung has made a hit with this phone. If you live in Nigeria and would like to know more about this device, this is probably the best video to tell you about the all-new Samsung Galaxy S8. The Galaxy S8 is an absolute looker of a phone, and this is what the Samsung's flagship is all about. It comes in 4 different colors. There is the midnight black, which is what I'm rocking here. It's the midnight black version. There is also the orchid gray, the arctic silver, the maple gold, or what you rather call gold here in Nigeria, and the coral blue. But the coral blue is not an option for sale in Nigeria. So let's take a look a bit at the hardware. On the left of the device, you have the volume rockers and the dedicated Bixby button. On the right, we have the power button. On the top of the device, we have the SIM card tray, and we also have a microphone. So little microphone over there. On the bottom of the device, we have the 3.5mm headphone port. We have the charging port, which is a USB Type-C charging port, and then we have the speaker grills. To the back of the device, we have the fingerprint sensor. We have the camera, which is a 12 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization, and we also have the heart rate sensor. A couple of Samsung branding with the dual branding, being a dual SIM device. To the front, you have the 5.8-inch Quad HD Plus AMOLED screen with very deep blacks and vivid colors. I mean, the colors in this thing, they are vivid. I just had to clean it up a little bit there. Then up front, we have the infrared iris scanner. We have the facial recognition camera. We have our earphones or earpiece. We have ambient light sensors. We have the facial recognition camera over here, and the front-facing camera as well. Inside of the Samsung Galaxy S8, we also have 4GB of RAM, 64GB UFS 2.1 internal storage with read and write speeds up to 800 MB. For network connectivity, we have an LTE Cat 16 with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0. Bluetooth 5.0 is actually very new, and it allows for simultaneous multiple connections to audio devices, and these audio devices can be in a range of about, I think, pretty much over 50 meters or so. Now, this model is the dual SIM model. That's why you have the dual branding at the back. And so I'm using dual SIMs here, but if you don't want to use dual SIMs, you can use one SIM and expand your storage even further up to 256 gigabytes. Samsung has brought this phone with the Android Nougat 7.0 software out of the box, and 7.0 Nougat software is running on Samsung's Experience UI 8.1, which has evolved from TouchWiz. As you can see here, I have the always on display from the Samsung UI experience, and if I like to get into my phone, I can simply just double tap on this, which brings me to the lock screen, and then swipe to get into my phone. Now you have the options of certain security features which you can use. You can use your fingerprint, you can use your iris, you can use your face as a security measure to get into the phone. If you don't want to use any of this, you can use the old-fashioned PIN or password methods. The experience UI on the S8 is one of the best UIs I've used on a smartphone. It's fluid, it's clean, it's one of those UIs that is completely unobtrusive. I mean, Samsung has cleaned this up. This is a very clean UI. To get to my app tray, I simply have to swipe up. Oh, sorry, I hit the weather app there. I simply have to swipe up or swipe down to get to my app tray, which is incredibly convenient. And on the desktop of my phone, I've got just 5 apps. My phone messages, Google now, which I use a lot, Chrome, and the music app. And underneath that, we've got the 3 capacitive buttons, which is for recent, home, and back. And if I hit this for recent, you can see how fluid it is, bringing up all the apps I've run in the background. I'm simply going to run some more apps so we can see how this gets to work. Let's do Phoenix. So that's Phoenix. So let's do Instagram. Okay, that's Instagram. Let's do one more app. What do we do? IMDb. I'm not pretty sure if I started this at all, but anyway, that's it. So in terms of functionality and speed, this phone is very fast. It would handle anything you throw at it like almost instantly. If I wanted to view my open apps, I could simply hit the recent buttons and just scroll through what I wanted, and boom, click on it, and it's there in the memory. Memory management is a bit okay. It's not excellent, not as good as you have on the OnePlus 3 or OnePlus 3T. And I hit home again. And if you want to switch between tasks, you can simply just hit the recent button twice. So I go into this one and I hit it twice, it takes me back to the app I was. If I hit it twice again, it takes me back to the previous app, and I can click home simply to go home. Let me show you the settings UI. So let's go into settings. So Samsung has they've cleaned this up pretty much and put it into sections to make it very easy to find anything you're looking for, from connections to sound, vibrations, and the rest of them. So I don't think anybody will have any problem going through this. I have a background in UX design, so I hope you can understand why I'm like this. I really love the Samsung OS. It's really very fluid and clean. I love the whites, I love the blues, I love the way they've handled the notification center. It's all beautiful. I mean, just look at that. Alright guys, so I went to the market and I bought some mangoes. I know a lot of you out there don't know how to wash mangoes, but I'm going to show you how to wash mangoes, because some people are okay, so when you get your mangoes, you put them in a bucket like this, just like this. Put them in water. This is water, this is not some funny sort of chemical, it's water. So you put them in the water and you wash them. Wash. Oops, have a text message. Let me see who's sending it. Whoops! Oh my god! Did my phone just fall in water? Oh! Ooh! He's alive. Check that out. If you live in Nigeria, Lagos especially, you know that the rain doesn't tell you when it's coming. It just does. And if you catch yourself in the rain when it does come, well, you can have no fear. You can whip out your Galaxy S8 to check if the whole day is going to be wet while you're in the rain. This is because the S8 comes with an IP68 dust and water resistance rating, and that means you can have this in water for pretty much 30 minutes in a depth of 1.5 meter of clean water for 30 minutes. And it's also dust resistance, meaning you would hardly have dust getting into the internals of the phone. Battery life. The Galaxy S8 comes with a 3000 milliamp hour battery, while the S8 Plus comes with a 3500 milliamp hour battery. I pretty much start my day at around 6 a.m. and I usually don't have to charge the phone until about 4 p.m. and this is only because of the unpredictable power concerns of our beloved Ninja. So typically from 100% at 6 a.m. in the multiple tests I've carried out, I usually get home with about 20% battery life left. This is around 9 p.m. with no charging, absolutely no charging. I consider myself a very heavy user because I view lots of videos, I view lots of stuff on social media. I do a lot of typing, I do a lot of reading, casual browsing here and there. I watch a lot of movies on this because the screen is absolutely gorgeous. But when you run out of battery on this guy, seriously, you have nothing to fear, and that's because your phone comes with an adaptive fast charger which can get you from 0 to 50% in about 40 minutes. Let's talk about other features of the phone. There's something called Bixby and has a dedicated button that you can see here. Now if I click this, it launches Bixby. This is Bixby. Bixby is really not finished, it's not a complete thing, but it's Samsung's own, if I may use the word, Google now. So it's an AI, artificial intelligence feature of the phone that reads what you have on your phone and gives you cards to help you make better decisions, or it predetermines what you're gonna do. For instance, it tells me that I have a friend here that I normally call at this time of the day. It gives me my recent emails and stuff, music I've played last, total daily steps counting, the weather, apps, suggested apps, and news. It's a pretty handy feature. I like it, but it's just not complete yet. The camera on the S8 is very good and takes very decent pictures. They're sharp, they catch the color the way you'd like them, and the images are a bit saturated, but they do look very good on the S8's Infinity display. I'm quickly going to drag something here. So this is a bottle of Nescafe Gold, and I'm going to use the quick shortcut here, which is a double tap of the home button to take some pictures. Pictures are really very clear. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's absolutely clear. And you can tap there to preview your images. I mean, this is world class. There's nothing that comes close apart from the iPhone 7, yes, and the Samsung Galaxy S7, because the cameras on both phones, the Samsung Galaxy S7 and this one, are almost similar, almost the same. Now, this camera also integrates something called Bixby and Bixby Vision, I mean. And Bixby Vision, it's part of the AI system which can capture images and determine what that image is by referencing it against image databases online, and then returning a result that you can click on to read more about the object. For instance, if I took this Nescafe Gold and then I activated Bixby Vision, which you can simply do by going to your camera app and clicking this little icon here. All I need to do right now is focus the camera on this guy, and Bixby Vision will do the rest. It's reading it now, and I can tap an image, and then Bixby Vision analyzes the image and gets you the product. But sometimes it's not always correct, I guess because my hands were shaking a lot, so couldn't get the image properly. This thing feels absolutely great when you touch it. I mean, without a case. When you start putting it in a case, it becomes something a little bit clumsy. It doesn't make you feel how great the phone is. But without the case, it's absolutely beautiful. And in my own opinion, the S8 will win the award for the most slippery phone ever made. Man, this phone is like a bar of soap and water, especially in a humid West African climate. You'd want to get much more better grip for your phone, so it would make a lot of sense for you to get a grip friendly case for this device. So in conclusion, the Galaxy S8 is a flagship device and it's capable in its own right. If you're looking to change or upgrade your phone, probably after a year or two romance, romance with your last device, or if you're looking for something with in the premium class with the best of the best performance in the Android space, and you also have the cash, you can get this device. If you're on a budget, however, and can't reach the Galaxy due to the price, well, there are a ton of other options out there that are budget friendly, and you shouldn't break the bank by getting those devices. So thanks guys for watching this video. As always, I appreciate you viewing this, and please click on the like button if you really like this video. That's about it. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment sections below, and I will try to respond to your questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.